From CAA Football Media Day at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Hi, everyone. I'm Bob Black, along with Spider head football coach Russ Huesman, who has just completed his day of interviews and media requests and has talked football to kind of get the 2019 season underway. Is that fairly accurate, Russ? Do you use today as kind of one of those starting points? I know your guys have been working all summer, but to kind of kick off the season.
I guess. I knew 2 weeks ago it was close, and whether we're here or back at the office, I mean, it's here right now, and we understand where we are right now, and we'll practice. Well, not practice, but they'll work out one more day, and then we'll give them about 5 days off, and then report for camp, and we're ready to go.
We're going to see a lot of different things when the Spiders take the practice field and then the game field as well. You've made a lot of changes with the direct goal and result to be a much better football team this year, right?
No question about it. And, as soon as the season was over, 1,000 things go through your mind. Even leading up to the William & Mary game, we knew we had to be different. We knew we had to make changes in all aspects of it, and I feel like we'll see how it goes. But I feel good about what we've assembled for a team, for a staff, and then how we prepare and practice. But I've said it before. I like our guys on our team. I think we've got talented players.
One really talented player who was honored here today as the preseason Defensive Player of the Year, Maurice Jackson. What does that say about the year he had last year and the breakthrough year that he had last year and what his potential is for this season?
Great year last year. I mean, you watched it. Just watching some of the highlights in there, they were pretty impressive. I mean, the kid can run, he can bend, he's powerful. We made the move. We took him from inside to outside, and I think he embraced it. He was excited about it. He worked hard. He got coached up really well. Our defensive coaches did a great job with him, and he had a really, really good season, and we're expecting the same thing from him this year.
Led by him, how much of a strength is that defensive line of your football team and specifically of your defense?
Well, I mean, when you're looking at Colby Ritton, a tackle who was really good, I think he made a lot of plays and did a tremendous job, and I don't think people knew really who he was because of Andrew Clyde and Mo Jackson. But the other guy that was really good was Darius Reynolds. I mean, he had a really good year, and again, he gets overshadowed by those guys. Kobe Turner played a lot at tackle for us. He'll be a starter this year. And then Gershom Majoni is in good a shape as he's ever been since he's been, he was a wide out and moved him to defensive end. And, he's 230, 235 and looks great. And I think Gershom will have a great year for us. So, I think we can line up with 3 or 4 ends and 3 or 4 tackles and be good up front.
All right, how about on the offensive side? Certainly you want to score more points, but to get there, I know the goal has got to be to cut down on the turnovers, right, and specifically the interceptions.
Yeah, I mean, the 27 turnovers is not real good. And then the 18 interceptions was not very good. And I'm not sitting here blaming our quarterbacks because some of the interceptions weren't their fault. Could have been a wide out, could have been a tip, different things, a miscommunication. But we got to cut down on all that, from making sure we're running the right routes to no tip balls, to throwing it to the right people, knowing that a punt's not a bad play. But we got to run the ball better too, and we didn't run the ball as good as I would like. But we've got 6 guys up front that we think are really good on the offensive line. 3 of them played every snap, or not every snap, but started every game for us last year. And so we feel pretty good about that group coming back.
The other group that we have highlighted and right here on RichmondSpiders.com and on Spider TV have been the FBS transfers that have come in. We've talked with each and every one of them so our fans get an idea what they will be like. What impact do you expect them to have?
A lot. I think especially at wideout, when you lose 5 wide receivers from a team last year, and a lot of them were really good players, playmakers. I think with Keyston and Charlie, I think adding them really, really helps. Getting Jeremiah Brown back from injury, we think he can be good. Ben Maffey made some really nice plays last year, but he was banged up quite a bit. And then the young pups, Justin Jasper and Isaac Brown, and then Cameron Cloud, a true freshman. So we feel like we've got good enough players there.
All right, is the head coach ready to go?
Oh, yeah, I can't wait to get cranked up, man. I don't know what I'm doing. We cut these guys loose, and I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. But we're going to go watch the Redskins on Friday morning, which is kind of pretty cool to do. It gives you some juice and feels good about it. And then I'm giving the guys off Monday, the coaches off Monday, before we come back and report on Tuesday.
Looking forward to it. Thanks, Russ.
Thanks, Bob.
Spider head coach Russ Huesman with us at CAA Football Media Day in Baltimore.